That's another Will Tennyson video.
Find a Planet Fitness near you for $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends January 30th.
Taxes was feeling unwelcome.
Got me some
Now
chip.
Taxes is an open door to new TurboTax stores. Meet our experts. They do your taxes, so you can walk out with confidence. Now this is Taxes.
It's delicious.
Do you let the number on the scale make or break your day? A good weigh-in and it's margs at the beach. A bad weigh-in and breakfast is 10 miles of incline treadmill.
But why do we give so much power to a number that doesn't tell the full story? Muscle, fat, water retention, none of it is clear from the scale alone.
So, I'm gonna gain 10 pounds and then lose it as fast as possible to prove a point. That weight is very misleading and taken way too seriously. Let's see the starting weight. 191.6 pounds. Crazy to think that my goal is to be 201.6 by tomorrow morning. But when I set goals in life, I accomplish them, especially the food-related ones. So all there's left to do now is execute.
It's gonna be really interesting to see what my body looks like by tomorrow. I'm also curious how much puffier my face will be with what I'm about to put my body through.
Here's the game plan. Game plan. AKA, project look 6 months pregnant in 24 hours. 1, consume a ton of calories. Was that the point of me making this video? Yeah, it was actually. You can't get mad at an educational cheat day. 2, I want all the sodium. I want to be bloated. I want to be a human waterbed. 3, carbs on carbs on carbs. I want so many carbs, my body temperature hits fever territory. 4, no activity.
Hey,
Today, I'm skipping the gym.
Comment what is
The only
y'all's
time I'm sweating is
favorite
possibly
rebel?
from eating or being in game, playing Xbox. And 5, hydrate. I need a lot of fluids because all that sodium I'm consuming, it's gonna help me retain it. Now, if I follow these simple steps, it will help me be perfectly spherical by bedtime. Let's go get breakfast. Breakfast has been ordered, and I went and I picked up a donut for while we wait, because the way I see it is, if my mouth isn't working enough, I'm not gaining enough. I'm trying to toe that line between food coma and diabetic coma. Donuts and coffee? Name a better duo. I'll wait. I got some waffles to complete the morning sugar orgy. It looks like dessert. I woke up early and put on a disguise, which is exactly what I need right now. So, human sponge mode is officially underway. I actually brought with me my own sugar-free syrup, which sounds kind of counterproductive with my goal, but sugar alcohols in high amounts bloat the shit out of you. So even though it's 0 calories, it adds some scale weight. I'm gonna get generous with it, you know? Okay. I also got turkey sausage on the side. What the hell is this? I've had my fair share of Egyptian sausages, but never a mummified one. This looks like something that I've been spending all day to get off the bottom of my shoe. It doesn't taste like that though, it's pretty good. I can tell my insulin is in a spike, like a crypto rug pull after this. And I'm for sure gonna flatline on the couch for a couple hours too, which it's kind of part of the plan. It's kind of nice. Cantaloupe reminds me a lot of myself as a kid. It's just one of those things that's always uninvited to the party, but yet it's always there. It always shows up. I hate it.
I absolutely
That looks pretty
demolished
good. I
this
like
meal.
that.
Normally, I'd probably get something different, but there's a reason I'm loading up on so much carbs.
So the reason why I'm going high carb is because for every gram of glycogen, which is stored carbohydrates, your body holds 3 to 4 grams of water. So the more carbs you eat, the more glycogen you have, the more water you hold. Officially vaccinated against ketosis. It's insane how good you can feel while eating, and then how immediately betrayed you feel when you're done.
With breakfast down, it was time to head to the grocery store and take this party to the snack aisle.
Look at this selection of chips. This is gonna be harder than picking a college major. Ranch flavored cashews, 310 milligrams of sodium per 1/3 cup. Absolutely. I usually walk down these aisles and never get anything. But today, all maybes become yeses. With food, at least. Are you freaking kidding me? A Selena Gomez Oreo collab? This is the collab I didn't know I needed. This is truly shocking. I wonder if she knows she even has a collab with Oreos. She might be just as surprised as I am walking past this display. Selena's chocolate cinnamon cream cookies. It's a must cop. It's a must cop. Absolutely. I feel like I need something green in my cart. 0% nutrition, 100% vibes. Like I said earlier, I don't want to burn any calories, so the only joysticks I can play with are the ones that take a metaphorical load off. So I'm gonna play some Xbox, chill on this couch, and see where the day takes me. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, I have no idea what's gonna happen, but sometimes you gotta do the dumb thing in the name of science. Made myself a little gamer charcuterie board with some chips, the one addiction I will not go to rehab for. Got some salted nuts, the Skittle gummies, Selena Gomez Oreos, and then a couple of Coke Zeros. Let's try this Oreo here. It smells phenomenal, like a Cinnamon Toast Crunch Oreo hybrid. Holy shit. Oh my God. Dare I say better than the original? If she had anything to do with these, good for you, Selena. Honestly, wow. Typically, like, celebrities don't approve anything other than the direct deposit when it comes to these products, but if she was involved with this, good for her.
I swear there's brothers with
Salt and vinegar chips.
Just a little bit.
Absolutely magical. These salted nuts are gonna be a crucial part of this gaining process. So I'm just thankful I don't have a nut allergy. Although, I have been blinded by a few. Oh my God.
Imagine being able to build
Oh
an
my
app
God,
with your name
bro.
on it, just by thinking about it.
That's one thing,
Meet
bro. He
Base
runs
44,
500 ads.
a complete AI creation platform. Describe.
So good. All right, let's get it.
So I set up shop and became one with the couch. It's a big bowl of snacks, but I'm a big boy. I started playing this game called Portal, which was way too complex for me. I had no idea what was going on. I was just repeatedly running into walls. Every so often, I would pause the game and walk over to the scale to see the progress being made.
195.5. Okay, that's pretty good. We're like halfway there. I have to go to the bathroom so badly, both ends. But it feels like if I go, I'm kind of going backwards with my progress, you know? So it's kind of like this weird battle. Do I hold it till tomorrow? I feel so disgusted with myself right now, but that's nothing new. Like, I have so much fluid building up inside of me. Bonnie Blue made it look so easy, but it hurts to stand, especially in front of a mirror. I do not like what I'm becoming right now at all. I did a number on the snack bowl. I finished all the chips, and now my mouth feels like I fought a cactus because of the salt and vinegar. And it's crazy. I've been doing this lifestyle of just chilling and eating junk for only a few hours now, and I feel like I was built for this. I love it. The more you eat like crap and the lazier that you are, you just want to keep on doing it. But in the midst of all the bad, I still want to get my protein in because protein's important, and given the amount of calories I've had, my protein's very low. So got myself a David's bar, 150 calories, 28 grams of protein, 0 grams of sugar.
I bet that thing
This
tastes
thing
like
is
dog poop,
packing.
though.
And I sling David down my throat multiple times a day. David is 5 inches that I put in my emergency contacts. Look at that. Texture-wise, it's unbeatable. It just goes limp
He's so out of pocket.
in Daddy's hands. And so good. This has the highest protein to calorie ratio on the market, period, when it comes to protein bars. And anybody can fit this in their diet, from Brian Shaw to Peter Dinklage. Like, this should be a staple snack for everyone. So if you guys want to try it out, I have a link in the description. You will not be
I'm
disappointed.
gonna go put this bowl
Back
away.
at the house, I did some research on what is the highest sodium foods, and ramen came up as one of them. I'm like, oh yeah, it is the liquid gold of water retention. It's the perfect balance of sodium and carbs. Like, that broth is gonna help me reach my final form from muscle man to Michelin man. So we're getting ramen. Gonna dip my toes in the sumo wrestler lifestyle. Let's get it. So I walked into the ramen place, took a quick look at the menu, and ordered the whitest thing they had, the chicken shio. Not too long after ordering, my ramen showed up, and even though the noodle to protein ratio is quite tragic, it looks incredibly fire.
Geez, this bowl is deep. I can go snorkeling in this thing. My white ass wants to ask for a fork so bad right now. Oh my gosh. I don't know, slurping's rude. I've been told I'm a passionate eater, so maybe it's just that. Time to give this broth a try. It is so smooth, so inviting. You could waterboard me in that broth and I would die a happy man. So much flavor. You can also taste the sodium. That egg is a religious experience. Main character energy. It is the Beyonce of the bowl. Everything else is just the backup dancers.
As I was eating this ramen, my body was beginning to burn up, and I'm not sure if it's because I was having soup during peak summer, or if my body was beginning to struggle with all these extra carbs.
Oh, I'm so hot right now. I feel like I used to have like a jawline. Now it looks like I freaking swallowed a Frisbee. I need to go home and shower right now. Oh my gosh. Can you guys see how much I'm sweating right now? I'm at that stage where lying down kind of feels like it'd be a health risk.
What you're seeing right now is me feeling a new level of full. I needed a few minutes to gather myself before standing up and walking to the car.
I genuinely feel the fluid sloshing around as I walk. I just woke up from probably the best nap I've had in recent memory. Let me catch you up on what happened. So after the ramen, I was feeling pretty down bad, to say the least, until I walked through my front door, where Katie surprised me with the most thoughtful thing ever. Donuts and a sign that says she believes in my belly. And when I read that, screw gaining 10 pounds. I want to gain 20. It just really fired me up. It's just amazing. It's amazing to have a wife that just believes in your dreams and wants to support you through it all. And donuts, if that's not foreplay, I don't know what is. Spontaneous donut drops, it keeps the spark alive after all these years. She's getting it tonight. If I can participate. We'll see about that. But when I saw those donuts, I was just in pure shock. All the flavors that I truly love. There was a fritter, there was red velvet, there was birthday cake, lemon meringue. It was just incredible. So I started to have my way with those donuts, and they were phenomenal. All those carbs, I felt them going into my system. Also, just take in how much I'm sweating while eating those donuts. Remember when I said I wanted to reach fever territory? I think I achieved that. And the other stuff, look at that art. The chocolate chips and the jelly beans, it's so cute. And the Biscoff cookies, I love Biscoff cookies. I really love them. I had my way with them, exactly how I would. After that, I went and had a shower because I was so sweaty. It was disgusting. And then right after that, I just completely collapsed on my bed, and that was it. And I slept for over 2 hours. It's 4:39, step count 2,922. That is terrifying. We have a little under 2 hours until our dinner reservation. So in the meantime, I'm gonna do what I can. I know tomorrow is gonna absolutely suck. So today, I'm just gonna ride it out.
Doesn't matter the level
Oh my
you're
God,
playing at
bro.
or who you are. At the end of the day, the lowest score wins. Ultimately.
Because I haven't had enough sodium today, totally sarcastic, I decided to make myself an electrolytes beverage that contains 1,000 milligrams of sodium. Having this after ramen is like washing down a steak with some bone broth. With all the sodium that I'm consuming, I'm constantly in need of water. I feel so dehydrated all the time. Then I decided to have a big bowl of watermelon, which is about 90% water. During my research for this video, I learned about a term called graphitophobia, which is the irrational fear of stepping on the bathroom scale, and apparently it's very common. Over 63% of women polled said that the number on the scale affected their overall mood. On top of that, daily weighing over a 2-week period significantly decreased self-esteem compared to those in the non-weighing condition. But why do so many people associate scale weight with self-esteem? Well, it's due to a combination of societal pressures, media influences, and interline beliefs about beauty and worth.
Dinny time, everybody. It's crazy to think I'm about to walk into dinner, and it feels like I just walked out of a buffet. Like my stomach is making noises that I've never heard it make before. But we're gonna eat.
Date night was at our local favorite spot for some Italian food. And of course, starting with some warm bread.
We have a ton of carbs coming, But we got some carbs beforehand to add to the carb oasis. This bread, it's warm, rosemary, oily, salty. If you were offering me this, I would confess to crimes I didn't even commit. It's that good. I love my job.
We then ordered some healthy things because I needed to feel good about at least something today, and it was delicious. It actually gave me a second wind for a pretty heavy main course.
This right here is why I exist.
God.
I love to eat Italian. We got some chicken parmesan, and we got pizza. At this point of the day, I'm not really full. I'm just kind of emotionally overwhelmed at this
There's
point.
no way he eats all that.
But this chicken parmesan is absolutely
I would
seducing
die.
me. So let's crush it. Let's eat. There's a separate stomach for pizza. It's science.
What can I say? I adore Italian food. The first half was a beautiful date night. The second half
actually die if I
was a
ate this
cage
much
fight
food.
with carbs. I was in the trenches. I knew that I needed to gain all the weight today if I wanted to succeed with this experiment.
We modified the chicken parm to come with cream sauce pasta because I needed an extra way to hate myself today. But it was a very good choice. There's a lot of young kids around right now, and the parents are just pointing at me being like, honey, don't become that. I'm with child. I beat you to it, babe. Holy shit. Yeah, I feel like I'm expecting. I have reached terminal carb mass. That's what happens when you do Michael Phelps's Olympic diet, but you swim like a starfish. Are you having that first too?
Spikes all over me, bro.
I made it this far. I'm
One
not
in my
going up.
arms.
I want numbers on that scale.
Okay. We have tonight for pasta, we have the tagliatelle, served with lobster, spinach, and a brand new sauce. We have
I think I've just reached the legal limit for pizza and pasta consumption, and I'm ready to explode.
It is insane how bloated I feel right now. Check this out. I think I said 6 months pregnant in 24
Holy.
hours. You think my water is about to damn break any moment. Oh my God. Even my face feels so inflamed and so puffy. If I'm not up 10 pounds by tomorrow morning, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I can repeat this again. But I feel like there's no way. I feel like I must have done my job. My stomach is saying no more, but my heart, it's like we ride at dawn. So we're getting dessert. I'm just kidding. So Katie made a really good point.
I was about
She
to say,
said,
no way.
today is that day. So if there's something that you've been wanting, get it, you know? And I was like, you know what, that's facts, that's true. I was coming just for ice cream, but now it could be really anything. So I'm looking at the half pies, and the half pies are kind of confusing me because I'm like, does that make me a bitch for getting half a pie? Or is that kind of disgusting, the fact that one person's getting half of a pie? I think I might get half of a pie. I'm gonna get a Halo Top. It's not Haagen-Dazs, I love this stuff. It bloats you, there's guar gum in it. I don't even think I need any more bloat, but if I was a sauce. Katie's been taking me to the pizza aisle, the chip aisle. She wants me to get everything. I think she has a bit of a feeder fetish since the donuts. I hate myself right now, but not enough to stop. We got a mixed berry pie.
He's got to be dying.
Man,
I don't even know how you can eat this
Wow.
much.
so good. With the pie and the ice cream, I've had a ton of calories today. Like, I don't even think I needed this. This was just the extra nail in the coffin. Tomorrow is all about losing it. I feel like I'm gonna wake up tomorrow looking like the perfect before photo. So I'm gonna enjoy this, and I'll see you guys in the morning.
Shopping is hard. Make it easy with Stitch Fix. Get outfits you love without any of the hassle. First, tell us your style, sizes, and budget. We get to know exactly what you like and don't. And next, your real human stylist sends pieces that are so you. You You can try it before you buy it for free. Then, keep what you love and send back the rest. Plus, shipping and returns are on us. No.
Good morning, everybody. I feel like an arthritic water balloon. Look how puffy my face looks. And I feel this sheet of water underneath my skin. It's the most uncomfortable thing ever. And I also unlocked a new chin. Time to go in.
I was 191.6 yesterday, so
Dude, he
ideally
looks
I am
ginormous compared to what he was at the beginning.
201.6 today. Or more. Hopefully not less. Oh. 202.8. 202.8. No. My scale is like, blink twice if you're okay, Will. Let me just do it one more time. 202.6. I gained 11 pounds in 24 hours.
Oh my God.
I don't know how Red Bull has not sponsored me yet for my stunts. Like, that is pretty insane. And it's crazy that I don't hate the idea of doing it again. But what goes up must come back down. And yeah, we gotta lose it all that.
Just
Pretty
don't eat.
insane the difference in my physique after only 24 hours. You can clearly see how much water I'm holding, especially around the abs.
I also can't help but notice the difference in my face. It is so much more puffy in just one day. When I was in elementary school, I was once told age is just a number. My gym teacher, he's in jail now. But if you apply what he said to weight on the scale, he's actually really right. That 11-pound weight gain that I had, it's just a number. It could mean anything. It's not fat. So if we assume that 3,500 calories equals 1 pound of fat, that would mean I would have to have eaten 38,500 calories over my maintenance of 3,000 calories, meaning I would have to have eaten over 40,000 calories yesterday. And we know that's not the case at all. So this experiment is going very, very well. And I got some tricks up my sleeve. To make the losing process just as easy. Hopefully. I'm calling this one Project From Feast to Famine. Here's what I'm thinking. 1, we're going keto, baby. No carbs and heavy calorie deficit. 2, we're working out a lot. Yesterday was all about conserving energy. Today, we're gonna explode. 3, we're gonna sweat a lot. I'm talking cardio. I'm talking sauna. Let the 24-hour wet t-shirt contest begin. 4, what the heck is number 4? I can't remember. 4, we're gonna limit artificial sweeteners and limit our sodium. We're going bland to shrink the waistband. First thing I'm gonna do is take this Water Be Gone supplement. It's a natural diuretic. It says reduces bloating and water retention. And I believe the main ingredient here is dandelion root. So it says to take 1 capsule 3 times per day. You don't need to take this. I feel like it's just gonna help me expedite the process. And we'll see how effective this thing is. In here, I have some EAAs, which I'm gonna sip on the way to the gym because I'm skipping breakfast. I'm not hungry for obvious reasons. Oh yeah. The thing about having a super high carb, crazy calorie cheat day is the next day, your pump should be supercharged. So you better believe we're gonna make the most of these glycogen stores. Let's go.
I got to work, and as expected, the lift was crazy. Between each set, I was making sure to pound as much water as possible. The more I drink, it helps my body regulate fluid balance and eliminate excess water and sodium.
Workout has been very good so far. However, I have been getting interrupted with this. But that's all part of the plan. The pump has been insane. I feel like you would typically see it a lot better on a normal day, but I just have that layer of water underneath me. I've noticed 2 things though during this workout. First one, I am burning hot, even though I'm not sweating that much. And then the second thing is, I smell like shit, like horrible. Like, thankfully nobody is around me.
In addition to the water, between sets, I'm walking as much as possible. I'm trying to burn
just be him
every
not
single
wearing
calorie
deodorant
I
off.
can.
I feel like a lot of times when people have a very high calorie day, the next day they'll go and just punish themselves with tons of cardio. First thing, don't think of it as a punishment. You should never punish yourself for something you did in the past. There's no point. What you should do is utilize those calories with the weight room. Use the weights, man. Add some sets to your exercises. Push some heavier weight. Put those calories to good use. Holy shit. I just full stacked this thing for 10 reps. A clean 10 reps too.
There were a lot of positives today, but the main one being the pump was next level. After I decided to do 25 minutes on the Stairmaster, then I went and grabbed a cold brew coffee to help delay my fast just a little bit longer. Coffee's also a mild diuretic.
It's almost 3 p.m. and we are finally breaking the fast with this meal right here. Not as fun as yesterday's meals, but at least it's gonna make my pee smell pretty cool. So asparagus is a natural diuretic. At this point, every little thing counts. So any way to flush water out of my system, I'm gonna do it, for sure. And when I go pee, it is the weirdest feeling ever. It feels like just fluids are leaving my body. That's what peeing is, but like in a different way. I can like feel it leaving here and like up here and here when you pee. It's just like, it's kind of a cool feeling. Absolutely zero seasoning on the food. I've never had hospital food. It's probably something like this. I'm gonna be going pretty low volume on the food today, and that's because I don't want much food in my stomach. A lot of people, when they start a diet, they start jacking up the volume of vegetables, artificial sweeteners, low-calorie foods, so you stay full. And what that's gonna do is add more food volume to your stomach, which makes the scale weight go up, even if you're in a calorie deficit and losing fat. So you could be doing all the right things, but then the scale's not reflecting that, and then someone's gonna look at the scale and be like, oh my God, I gotta cut my calories even more, and then you go down this spiral. So there's so many things that you have to keep in mind when you look at scale weight.
The simple act of completely cutting out carbs will drastically affect your scale weight, which is why so many people see amazing weight loss success when they first start the keto diet. But once your body adjusts, it's calories in versus calories out, just like any other diet out there.
Hey yo, this meal, like me, didn't last very long. Today's diet is such a drastic difference from yesterday that I can guarantee you that we are probably losing weight by the literal minute right now. Even having this meal, even drinking the water, the scale is probably just going meow. And we gotta keep that up. Well, this might just be the stupidest thing that I think I've ever done. I'm going for a run outside. It's hot as hell right now. I was like, there must be some sort of heat warning. There is. There is. It's very hot. I don't recommend that you ever do this unless there's like a suit or like a dress you're trying to fit into, or you have some sort of like weird ER kink. So all I can say is get ready for a classic misery montage.
You know that feeling when you're supposed to have it all figured out, but by 7 p.m. your energy's gone and healthy eating feels impossible? Now, I just grabbed HelloFresh.
Very quickly, this did not feel like a run. This felt more like a mobile sauna that I couldn't escape. I am both the problem and the victim here.
Yeah, this is absolute insanity. Holy shit, it's hot. People are looking at me right now like, is this guy training for the apocalypse? Or is that just poor decision making? Probably the last one. Oh my God, I'm peeing in a bush. I can't stop peeing. Way too close to a kid's park though. It really doesn't help that the only thing waiting for me back at home is meat and veggies. May as well just be running into a brick wall. My knees feel every ounce of the weight that I haven't dropped yet.
Here, I forgot to turn on my mic because I was just so out of it, but I was just complaining, and I have no one to blame but myself. This was a solo act of stupidity.
It's a little after 5 p.m., just got out of the shower from the outdoor run, and I'm gonna check my weight right now to see what we're currently at. 197.197.
We're only lost 4 pounds.
Okay, so we are just about 6 pounds down. We're over halfway, and there's still plenty of time left. I feel good. We're gonna do it. Abs are slowly coming back. That little water layer is just going away by the hour, which is very nice. I really hope that I can lose all the weight by tomorrow morning because this diet is oddly familiar to the most extreme diet. You guys remember what I'm talking about? That was terrifying. So if I have to do that again, I have PTSD from it, so it has to end now. Meal number 2, we have some chicken breast with some veggies sauteed in olive oil. Katie's taunting me with Coke Zeros because she know I can't have them. Silly bugger. Oh. We are back to sweating, everybody. I maxed out the sauna temperature. This is no longer a sauna. This is Satan's Airbnb. Like, even my Apple Watch, it didn't make it, it died. Like there is sweat in places meant for lube. Look how gross that is. Literally looking like a glazed donut. Go wet I am. I really didn't know it was possible for this much water to leave a living thing's body. Like, I think I'm sweating out like childhood memories at this point. But hopefully I got my jawline back. I think it's coming. There's the pie, there's the pizza, and there's the chicken parm. It's truly insane how it's so easy to gain weight, and then losing weight is like a full-time job with no lunch breaks. And I'm actually very hungry now. Dinner is looking like a meal that a guy would make the first few days after his wife left him. It's just, there's
What even is that?
nothing involved. It's just straight ground meat. No creativity whatsoever, but this is gonna be the last thing I eat today. Total calories are around 1,400 calories, which is less than half
Every shirt, bro,
what I
has
normally
this
eat,
type
and only
of
13
balls.
grams of carbs. Doing this topic of a video is actually very important to me because I used to be somebody who struggled a lot with scale weight. It would dictate a lot of things. It would dictate how I felt about myself, what I would eat that day, and whether what I was doing was enough. And when you're younger, that is just, it's a slippery slope and it's dangerous. And I got to a dangerous spot. And eventually I was able to realize that scale weight is just a tiny data point and not a very helpful one at that. And I was one of the lucky ones who was able to come to peace with scale weight and just realizing that it's not everything. But for a lot of people, they can't do that. And it's very harmful. And I understand you, I see you, but what you have to understand is your body is changing every single hour for a variety of different reasons. And weight changes because of things like water intake, salt intake, how good your sleep was, maybe you're stressed, if you're a female, maybe your menstrual cycle. Literally hundreds of things affect your weight. And none of it has to do with your self-worth. So the best advice I can give you is monitor your progress based off your performance, based off how you feel, based off how you look in the mirror, based off how you talk to yourself, not by a number. A number does not mean anything. Everything that you are currently doing is probably amazing. You are doing the best that you can, so do not let a number dictate your happiness. It's just not worth it. You are more than a number, and I'm gonna go enjoy this meat and hopefully wake up tomorrow morning and be 11 pounds lighter.
Good morning, everybody. It's time for the final hurrah.
Did he make it?
The final weigh-in. I feel pretty good. Not like 100% confident, but I think
you got it.
I think we'll be pretty close. And because of that, I am just lying down here. I'm waiting to go pee one more time before we step on that scale. Let's do it.
Okay, so I need to at least be 192.8 to be 10 pounds lighter than yesterday. $192.5. Oh my God, I overachieved in the gain and I overachieved in the lose.
Clap it up for the boy.
The experiment worked. It worked.
In the span of 48 hours, my weight fluctuated 21.5 pounds. Something that would take months and months, if not a full
We're
year
getting
to
back on the
achieve
game now.
in terms of real, proper weight gain